The apocalypse is predicted far from the first time, and we will hope what not in the last. If one of predictions come true, how exactly our world will stop the existence? In this respect, there are some reasons. Today we will consider some of the most popular scenarios of a doomsday. Eruption of a supervolcano. From about 500 of volcanoes active today in the world, there is 3 more known so-called a supervolcano only in the territory of the USA, one of which Yellowstone is, as well as volcanoes on the Lake Toba in Indonesia, Taupo in New Zealand, and Ira Caldera in Japan. Each of these volcanoes is capable of eruption which will capture the area of more than 240 cubic miles, 1000 cubic kilometers. It is literally in thousands times more than the majority of large eruptions of volcanoes for all history of mankind. Destructions in this case will be truly huge. Yellowstone, for example, can throw out about 2,000 million tons of sulfuric acid, and that can cause an equivalent of so-called nuclear winter. As a result of such eruption, dust and dirt can close completely for some years Earth from influence of sunshine. Invasion of unearthly reason. Whether you knew what in the universe of planets and stars it is more than all grains of sand on all beaches of the world, and you really think what on one of them there is no life. Alien newcomers abduct, take and in large quantities kill the population of Earth in the most part of scientifically fantastic movies and books. However, recently this subject stopped being destiny only of ufologists, having become a subject of discussion of serious scientists. There is a huge set of resources here on Earth which do our planet by a potential target for invasion of ominous aliens. Perhaps they need hydrogen or oxygen, whether the substances containing in the soil, or simply are necessary for them new territories for moving in connection with the increasing number of the alien population. Anyway, we cannot be sure that are lonely in the universe and is equal, and that the alien reason will be benevolent. According to one of the best minds of the present well-known, Stephen Hawking's astrophysics, aliens can use simply Earth as a source of resources by the way to capture her and to move further. If to us inhabitants to other worlds arrive, consequences can be same as for Indians after Columbus's arrival in America. That is not the best, were emphasized by Hawking. Nuclear war is an event which probability is very high. It is one of the most terrible among all possible apocalyptic options. Besides that, war will be cruel and uncompromising. Its result is nuclear winter, and there is a phenomenon so destructive to endure it, practically there are no chances. Even the limited nuclear conflict will catastrophically change climate and ecological conditions and will affect all globes. Similar hypothetical changes carry the name nuclear autumn. Experts believe that in case of limited nuclear war, possibly loss of acid rains, infection of soils, local epidemics of radiation sickness, and mass death of many representatives of a plant and animal life. Artificial intelligence, revolt of robots, development of information technologies, and progress of a modern robotics cause fears that sooner or later robots can win the Earth. So the employee of University of California, professor of computer sciences, Michael Dyer, believes that through some hundreds of years, on the Earth cannot remain living people. Everything what is required is only one immoderately active robot, which asked existential questions of life and decided, or from it will be enough. Taking into account that in diplomacy robots are not experienced, the situation can be quite intense. Pandemic illness. Infectious diseases threatened mankind throughout all its existence. Plague destroyed nearly a half of the population of those countries in which there were flashes of epidemics. Prevalence of HIV infection by the beginning of 21 centuries gained character of pandemic. Every time when the person tries to get into habitat alien for it, it treats itself to action of huge number of dangerous microorganisms. Atypical pneumonia, bird or swine flu, fever, Ebola. Only imagine how many now are the advanced countries, the USA, Japan, Germany, China, Russia, other countries, and how many dangerous researches take place in these countries, and suddenly some test tube after all will break. Well, that's all, friends. See you soon. Bye.